Hey guys, Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com. We're at Winter NAMM 2017 in Anaheim, talking to Alan from Fender. Alan, how you doing?
Great, how are you, man?
Doing good, man. So we're looking at the new professional series guitars, the Jazzmaster specifically right here. You want to tell us the deets?
Absolutely. So the new American Professional Jazzmaster is a brand new model for this line. This American Professional line is replacing our American Standard line. We never had a Jag or a Jazzmaster in the American Standard line. A lot of people over the years have been asking us for a modern style, modern playing Jag or Jazz, and this is it. So it shares a lot of the features of all the American Professional guitars, like a nice chunky deep C-shaped neck. It starts out a little thinner here, gets a little bit thicker as you go up to the 12th fret. It's got narrow, tall frets, so when you're trying to do bending, it's a little easier to bend because the frets are taller, gives you a little more to dig into.
Does it also have a compound radius on it? I think all of them do.
Those are the Elite series. The Professionals are all 9.5. But again, this is a Jazzmaster with a very much modern neck, so it's going to play like you want it to. Other cool features would be all the pickups have been upgraded. All the sets of the American Professional pickups are called V-Mod pickups. On the Jazzmaster, what that means is the coil's a little taller and we added some winds. We started with our best vintage Jazzmaster pickups and then modified them, so it still retains that warm, beautiful Jazzmaster tone, but now we get a little bit hotter bridge pickup. It works great with overdrive and clean, and it's a little more punchy. Other cool upgrades would be the bridge now is, a lot of people would upgrade their Jazzes with Mustang saddles because they're more stable than the threaded, strings don't pop out, but we actually made these out of brass, and they're radiused properly to match 9.5-inch radius, which is important for the playability. And then finally we put a screw-in arm instead of a pop-in arm, so it's not so janky when you're playing with the instrument. This is one of our brand new colors that we're offering, the Mystic Seafoam, and it's a kind of an not an upgrade, but a modern take on our Seafoam green color.
Nice.
The other cool option is maple necks. Now you can have maple fretboards on the Jags and the Jazzes, which we don't normally do, which is an interesting option as well.
Now, when we came in, did you already play all the pickup positions? I don't remember. Do you want to play a couple other things?
Yeah, I'll go through some of the pickup positions. This is the bridge. So as you can see, it's got that nice bright Jazzmaster tone, but it's not ice picky and killing you, right? So here's the middle pickup. And then the neck. Sounds really cool tones, yeah.
Sounds really good. Now, you have another new 6-string in the Professional series, right? The Tele Deluxe?
Mm-hmm.
Should we take a look at that?
Absolutely.
All right, Alan, so actually before we talk about the Tele, I think one thing Perry, our cameraman over here, pointed out that's different on the Jazzmaster from the Professional series is that it doesn't have the rhythm circuit that a lot of people don't use anyway. So.
Yeah, we actually modified the electronics to make it a little simpler. It's basically got a 3-way toggle and a master volume, master tone. So you just get your neck and middle neck and bridge pickup, or bridge pickup alone. So it's a regular 3-way toggle, and then gone is the rhythm switch that has all the wheels and all that jazz.
Right. Nice fun, man. Good call, Perry. All right, let's talk about the Tele Deluxe.
So the Tele Deluxe Shawbucker is, again, a brand new model that was never in the American Standard series. We're introducing it now in the American Professional series. It's kind of an homage to like a 70s Tele Deluxe. So you notice it's got that vintage-looking large guard. We did make it a Tele headstock, so it's more like a Tele. The vintage instrument actually had a Strat headstock on the Tele body. And then it's got this cool belly cut in the back for comfort that you can just kind of barely see in the light there probably. The real cool thing about this is it's a brand new set of Shawbuckers. Tim Shaw has been working for us for a long time. About a year and a half or so ago, we introduced the Shawbucker humbucker. It's definitely the best humbucker we've ever made. Tim Shaw went back to the drawing board. He's like a pickup guru who's well known for pickups in the past, and he kind of made us a humbucker based on the original Seth Lover design. This is a brand new set of Shawbuckers that is matched and voiced just for this guitar, and Some of the other features would be the deep C neck shape that all the American professional guitars have, narrow, tall frets, and a volume and tone for each pickup. One thing I didn't mention about the Jazzmaster that all the American professionals have as well is a treble bleed circuit for the volume. So as a lot of times when you turn down the volume, you lose a little high end and it can get muddy. Treble bleed gets rid of that completely. Every guitar, including the Jags and Jazzes, has a treble bleed on the volume. So this Shawbucker model is obviously, kind of a more all more about the fat, thick, kind of chunky sound, but it sounds great clean too. And it's wonderful to have all these options. If you like double humbuckers, one humbucker and 2 single coils, et cetera, et cetera, we have all sorts of models in the line that can satisfy your yen for that.
Well, let's go back to the pickups a little bit and Tim Shaw and all that, because you guys have had, of course, many models with this pickups that look like this.
Yes.
But, of course, vintage Fender nerds are all about, well, are they wide range voice?
Right.
Are these even attempting to go for the wide range voice with the old QNIF magnets and all that, or are they just...
Very good question. The answer is no. These aren't designed to be wide-range humbuckers. They're actually just normal Shawbuckers, so they're normal-size humbuckers that are based on the Seth Lover design, so not potted, Alnico 2, kind of low output, but very good string balance. And we just put these covers on them to make the aesthetic look nice.
So they're basically the same as the Shawbuckers in the Strat,
Exactly.
the HH Strat.
That's all the same thread, yeah, the same design humbucker. What he does for each model is he voices them a tad bit different, especially to match the output of a set. Before, like I said, we only had bridge Shawbuckers. Now in all these new American professional models, we have full double Shawbucker sets that are matched with each other. And these are definitely not trying to be wide range.
And I would imagine that the covers affect the tone a little bit too. So.
Exactly. That's why he had to revoice them, especially for this model, because you're right. As subtle and as odd as it seems, and you put a cover on it, it does change the tone a little bit. So he voiced that with that in mind.
Why don't we have you play a little bit, and then we got to cruise and cover some other cool Fender stuff in other videos you guys will check out.
Sorry for the bad playing.
Sounds good, man. How about we do the middle and the neck? That sound cool?
Okay, yeah. A lot of cool different warm, woody, distorted, clean tones you can get out of this thing. I think people that like double humbuckers are especially going to like this because it's a hard tail and it's kind of a beefed up performance machine.
And swamp ash body, right?
This one, yes, there's an ash option because this is natural. We normally paint the natural colors and the colors that have the ash transparent. So this is an upgraded swamp ash body, yeah. It's a little bit more expensive than the other one.
Nice. Can you give us a price range on this and the Jazzmaster?
Yeah, all the instruments are in the $13.99, $14.99 range.
Cool. Why don't you tell people where to go online to check out this stuff and more?
Premier Guitar.
Shucks. And Fender.com. All right, doing your job for you, Alan. Take care, guys. Sean Hammond from PremierGuitar.com.
Thanks, guys.